Welcome back to the STRIVECast.
Welcome back.
Season 2, episode 44.
44.
44.
44. Welcome back, everybody. How are we doing?
Delicious.
I'm doing great.
Awesome.
Awesome.
I'm doing awesome too. How are you, Pete?
I'm doing great. I've got one question already, though.
Okay,
Noel,
Pete.
Noel, can you show us your shirt? All right, let's see. Let's cuddle and watch Star Wars. Ooh. All right. Noel bringing the strong T-shirt game today.
I should have a Barney shirt.
A Barney shirt? Well, maybe next week.
Next week.
Where'd you get that? Is that a new shirt?
Yeah. Who gave that to you?
My mom.
Oh.
But she gave me that because it was a Star Wars theme at O&O a long time ago.
Oh.
You should have worked for the Star Wars theme hour at Strive Rocks.
Oh, yeah. Screwed up.
Next year.
Oh.
Next year.
I'm your sister.
I'll get new
What did you say about my sister?
dress.
I said, Luke, you're my sister.
Oh, okay. Susie's got
You
a
got a new
new dress.
dress, Susie?
Yep. And says a new
Ooh, necklace?
necklace.
Wow.
Very
And Ryan and Jeff both have new haircuts.
And Noel.
Yeah,
And Noel, all the boys.
I got one too.
Fresh cuts for the boys.
I got nothing. Sorry.
I got nothing.
And
You got a new apartment.
I
Will
do. I got some boxes.
have our own hair color.
All right.
Yeah,
You got a
Susie
big.
and I have the same hair color. Okay. Well, today, guys, we are interviewing, this is a very exciting guest. We're interviewing Jess Antonez from the Gulf of Maine Research Institute, who just happens to be a very great friend of mine. So we're going to learn all about marine life and all that the Gulf of Maine Research Institute does and her awesome job. So can't wait to interview her. You guys excited?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Very.
Oh, yeah.
Very.
Miniature golf or regular golf?
That's one of your questions.
Lightning round question.
Getting it ready.
Yeah.
Prepare
Good one.
yourself.
Yeah, good one. We'll keep that in mind. All right. Well, should we get this show on the road?
And
I'll
get
yes.
ready.
Where's
Okay.
your-
Yes,
The
Pete.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
Jeff,
Susie's got her cues and we're ready. Jeff?
we'll be.
We'll be right back.
All right. Please welcome Jess to the show. Yeah. Big applause from Susie. Hi. Well, thanks for coming on, Jess.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course. All right. Noel, you've got the first question, right?
Yes, I do.
You do. Go for it.
Tell us about
Yep.
GMR.
Yep.
What does your organization do?
Yeah. So GMRI stands for the Gulf of Maine Research Institute. And so we focus on all things about that part of the ocean. And so we actually have 3 different parts of the organization. So one is all research focused. So we've got scientists who are collecting all sorts of data on different things. Then we have our community team, and they work really closely with fishermen and the aquaculture industry and with different communities who do stuff with sea level rise and anything that affects communities along the coast. And then we also have an education department, which is where I work. And so we work with middle school students mostly, but also with teachers, and we do events with adults and sometimes different age groups too. And we just teach them about all of the cool work that the rest of the organization is doing.
So
yeah.
fun. So exciting. I'm just thrilled to hear all of it. So obviously. All right. Jeff, over to you.
Okay. what is your average day in your role?
Mhm.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm on the education team. So I mostly work with middle school students. So I do a lot of field trips where we bring in students from all over the state of Maine, and they come and they learn all about lobsters and black sea bass and the ocean warming, which is pretty cool. And they work with these giant multi-touch tables, which are kind of like giant iPads. And so they go through this whole experience with that, and they look at plankton and lobsters. So I spend a lot of time teaching those lessons. And then lately I've been working from home, so we've been doing a lot of Zoom calls with teachers and students, which is pretty fun. So we try to teach the same things but over Zoom. And then I also get to take care of our fish tank, which is a lot of fun. So I go in and I, do all the water quality stuff and feed the fish and make sure everything looks good. So I guess every day is a little different, but a lot of spending time with students.
And a lot of funny questions from middle schoolers, it sounds like.
Yeah. Lots of funny questions from middle schoolers, and lots of kind of random stuff that goes on, for sure.
Yeah. Totally. All right, over back to you, Noel.
What is your favorite part of your job?
Oh yeah. So my favorite part of my job is probably that's tough. Either where I work is really great. It's right on the water, so it's just a really pretty place, and we get to go out every morning and get plankton from the ocean, so you spend time out there. But the other part I love about my job is just the people that I work with. I get to work with some really awesome people who teach me new stuff every day, and they're a lot of fun and they're really funny, and it's a good time to be around. So one of those two things.
Awesome. All right, counter question. Jeff, over to you.
Okay.
Okay.
What is the hardest part of your job?
Yeah. The hardest part of my job right now is I don't really like to sit in one place, and so I've been spending a lot of time sitting by the computer. So that's been pretty tough, just doing a lot of work on curriculum and more back-end stuff. So it's hard not being around people and not being able to run around all day.
Yeah. Relatable. Definitely relatable. All right, Noel, back to you. Big question.
Yep. Okay. We heard there was a shark. Oh yeah, the shark attack.
Mm-hmm.
And REC recently in Maine. Should we be afraid to go swimming?
Great question.
Yeah, that's a really good question. So I wouldn't say you should be afraid to go swimming, but definitely you want to listen to the people from around the state who are watching, seeing where the sharks are and monitoring their behaviors. And if, a beach is shut down, or I know some of them were restricted that you couldn't go past your waist, you want to listen to all those advisories. But there have been sharks in the water around here for a long time, so I wouldn't say you need to be any more nervous than before. Yeah. It was a really unfortunate and really sad thing that happened, but hopefully, it's really low likelihood that it would happen again. And as long as you're smart and follow all the recommendations of when to be in the water and when not. And the other thing I'd say, which they've been saying a lot on the news, is to, not swim near seals or big schools of fish, because that's what draws the sharks in close to shore. So if you're swimming and you see a seal, you probably want to pop out of the water.
Get on out of there.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you, Jess.
Yeah.
All right. Jeff, back to you.
What got you interested working for Gulf of Maine?
Yeah. That's a great question. So in college, I studied marine biology. So I've always wanted to do more with that, and that fits with everything they're doing here. And they had a job opening to do education stuff, and I really like working with people, and I'd done some education stuff in the past. So kind of bringing all of that together into one spot was good. And also, I just heard it was a really great place to work. They're doing a lot of really cool things, so it all kind of fell into place, and I got pretty lucky.
What a perfect fit. Awesome. All right, Noel, over to you.
Here we go.
Here we go. We've been going.
What is your favorite sea
Picture.
creature
Creature.
and why?
Oh, yeah. So I'm like Olivia, and I love whales. They're definitely my favorite sea creature. I just think they're so cool, and it's crazy how big they are, and they just eat really small things and can go all throughout the ocean. And they're also really smart. So lots of whales, right, have communities that they live around with, and they help take care of each other and even feed each other. Some of them, like the really old killer whales, sometimes the younger ones in their pods will feed them, which is pretty cool. So it's just a really cool thing, and they're really mysterious in a lot of ways. So I also think they're really interesting in that we have so much more to learn about them. But yeah, definitely whales.
God, couldn't agree more, Jess. Wow, what a great answer. Awesome. And Jeff, I think you have one more, right? Was that the last?
I only had 3 questions. And,
Okay, perfect. So those were the interview questions. So guys, what's it time for now? Time for the
lightning round.
lightning round. And Jeff usually goes first in the lightning round. So Jeff, take it away. And Jess, you are warned.
Buckle up.
Okay. What is your favorite sea animal is?
She just told you it's a whale.
Yeah.
Want to pick a different one?
Yes.
Go for it.
How about a shark?
What's my favorite shark?
Yeah.
Ooh, I would say thresher sharks. So they're the ones with the really long tails, and they actually like smack the fish with their tails before they eat them, which is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Nice. All right, Noel, back to you. You had a nice question you thought of before. Remember it?
Yes.
Go for it.
So, if you want to be a sea creature,
No, that wasn't it, but that's okay.
or I can say, how long did you had this job?
Oh, that's a great question. I think it's been 3 years in like a week. So yeah.
Oh, happy early anniversary.
Thank you.
All right, Jeff, back to you.
Okay. What type of fish do you like to eat?
Ooh, that's a good question. I actually don't really like to eat fish that much, which I probably shouldn't say working where I do. But lots of people there, I mean, fish are really good. I personally don't really eat that many fish.
No biggie.
Oh, I do.
I know.
What's your favorite type?
Probably like salmon.
Nice. That's a good choice.
Noel, back to you. You had one about different types of golf.
Because I thought this was about golf.
And then the Gulf.
Oh, golf. Got it. But that was
the only person who thinks that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basket.
What if you want to live in a mountain, and what area do you like to be in?
Oh, interesting.
What area of a mountain?
Yeah, if you were going to live in a mountainous region, where would you live? Come on.
Ooh. Well, so I grew up in Vermont, which is pretty mountainous. So maybe somewhere back there near my parents' house.
Yeah.
But it's just nice there. And I would know all the animals to look out for and all the food I could eat and all of that.
Yeah. Great question. Very thoughtful question. Jeff, back to you.
Okay. What type of eel would you like to see?
What type of sea animal would I like to see?
Yes.
Ooh. I think I really want to see a whale shark. So they're like the giant sharks that eat the plankton and they don't have any teeth or anything, but they seem really cool and I've never seen one of those.
Yeah. In a little, we're going to play a game called Sharks versus Whales. So that's a perfect combination of that animal. All right, Noel, you want to do one more?
Yeah, I got a question about humpback.
Oh, go for it.
Yeah. So, how many bones in a humpback whale?
Ooh, that's a tough
We'll learn
one.
this.
I honestly don't know off the top of my head, but I probably should know.
Oh no, never mind. I got that confused with sharks. I know. That's a good question, Noel. We could look that up, answer it for our viewers next episode.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know that off the top of my head. That's a tough one.
That was harder than an average lightning round question.
Yes. Usually but Noel, can I ask her the question you were going to ask before just because I think it's a good one?
Yes.
Jess, do you like mini golf or regular golf?
Oh, definitely mini golf, because regular golfing you have to be quiet and very serious, and mini golf's more fun.
Yeah.
According to our friends at Google, 161 bones in a humpback whale.
Ooh, that's a lot of bones.
How many?
250 in a killer whale, if you're scoring at home.
That's interesting. Huh. Okay.
Tell us your best joke.
Oh, sorry. We usually ask to tell us your best joke. Would you like to tell us a joke? If not, Jeff and Noel can also tell you.
Oh, gosh.
How about a sea joke?
A sea joke? I don't know if I have any off the top of my head. Man, that was the hardest question so far.
I know. Jeff or Noel, do you guys have a joke you want to tell?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Knock, knock. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Humpback.
Humpback who?
Humpback, I have water squirting out my humpback.
That was the joke of the century. Wow. Thank you so much, Jess, for coming on our show. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right, Jeff, you know what to say. We'll be
right back.
STRIVECast is brought to you by
listeners like you.
Listeners like Joe
Bigsby.
Yeah.
Joe B.
Shout out to Joe.
Joe.
Yeah, Joe came to the Strive Gala in January and attended Strive Rocks this year and is, I bet, listening to this episode. So shout out to our friend Joe. We thank you so much and you're the best. Thanks to Joe and Jeff. We'll be
right back.
All right, we're back. It's time for
Ask Noah. If you have a secret door, you take some vitamin C and have some Noah.
Of course. Always vitamin something with you. All right. Time for Ask Noel. Pete, did someone write into the Ask Noel online hotline this week?
Sure did. Her name is Doris Pino from Lewiston.
Doris Pino from Lewiston. Hi, Doris.
Doris wants to know how you're doing, Noel. She listens every single week, and she just really wants to know how you're doing, how everybody's doing in the middle of all the quarantine.
Awesome.
Simple as that. She says, Dear Noel, I'm worried about how you guys are doing. Just want to know how you're doing today. A big fan, Doris.
Thanks, Doris. Noel, how are you?
Really good.
I knew you would say that.
Yeah, really good and really delicious, really fun, really my heart being healthy and always getting enough of water, nice sun, nice time with family and friends, and busted out the weight, doing good. I've been losing up. Today was 164.4.
Wow, Noel.
Yep.
You're dropping big numbers there.
Yeah.
Nice. You feeling good?
Congratulations.
Oh, yes.
Nice. So it sounds like,
Doris has got nothing to worry about. You're doing good.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay. How about everybody else?
I don't know if she knows Peter.
If he,
Hey, what?
I remember one time, me and my mom got we ordered pizza and I saw Eric Hughes.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
The pizza man
thought-
himself.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
He's doing well.
Very good. So so everybody else is doing good too? Just to make sure Doris is
Yeah.
okay, good.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Oh,
good?
yeah. Go
Okay,
Lewis.
Ryan, thumbs up?
Yeah.
Okay, Jeff is doing very good. He's like, either that or he's having an earthquake at his house.
Not to worry, Doris.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Yep. Looks like it's
Okay.
Starbucks.
All right,
Yeah.
good.
All right. Well,
Jeff?
yeah.
Yeah.
Doris for
Yeah.
waiting in.
What?
You want to send us to break?
Yeah, sure.
Go for it. We'll be.
We'll be right back.
All right, we're back, and it's time for
Yakking.
Yeah,
Yakking
with
yakking with Jeff.
Wow.
Jeff, what would you like to yak about today? What do you want to ask us?
I wanted to ask what is your social activity is.
Favorite
Okay, go
social
for it.
activity? All right, go
On the
ahead.
Okay. Pete,
Yes, sir.
you the same question I just asked.
About social activities, my life is kind of pathetic, Jeff. I don't have a lot of social activities
Say that.
these days.
Oh, yes, you do.
I think my biggest social activity is doing stuff with my kids. And I guess if I had to go with a solo one, it would be running.
Nice.
Not very
Awesome.
social, I guess, but
And the same question for Olivia.
Awesome. I like going out to eat with my friends. Probably not so much right now because we don't really do that, but I like to do that and go to sporting events and, anything out and about is fun.
And the same question for Ryan.
Yes, I like hanging with my fiance.
I'm the last.
Awesome. And the same
And
question.
like hanging with friends, but haven't really been able to do so much of that right now.
all right.
Ask me yet, Mom.
How is his roommate at Strive here?
And the same question for Susie.
Well, thank you for saying that, Jeff. So, my favorite activity is playing with my cat.
Oh.
And not only that, I'm doing my spring bracelets.
Nice.
Oh, awesome, Susie.
I'm swimming and not with sharks.
Not with sharks. Nope. Nice.
And the same question for Noel Thompson.
Okay, my social activity is playing bingo, name that tune with Kim,
Oh.
on Tuesdays and Saturdays,
Mm-hmm.
and imagining I'm playing with Peter's kids and him
Interesting.
as social activity.
Okay.
That's an
All
interesting
right. Great,
social
Ralph.
activity.
Thanks for asking.
I mean, what
All
I
right.
mean with the kids, I mean, like doing Strive events.
Ah, yes.
Of
Jeff, how
course.
about you? Do you have one?
Actually, for me, Pete, I like I like to walk,
Good. Really good for you.
walking around my neighborhood.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great round of yakking with you guys.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff, want to take us to break? We'll be
We'll be right back.
STRIVECast is brought to you by
Your ad here.
your ad here. And who is the podcast brought to you by this week?
Whitney's Frozen Pops.
Whitney's
Frozen Pop.
Frozen Pops. Nowhere better to get a frozen pop than Whitney's Frozen Pops on Route 1 in Saco, Maine.
That's it. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yucca.
Classic. I get those mixed up a lot.
Yeah.
So thanks so much.
There's actually, it's a chain, so there's probably one in both places.
Right. Exactly. It's a franchise. You're absolutely right.
And
I've just been to the Saco location.
it's hot outside. It's it's been 85 degrees for 2 weeks straight. It's a good day for a frozen pop. And you can go get one at Whitney's. Like Jeff, what flavor did you have?
Grape.
Grape.
Ooh,
Excellent.
great.
Noel, how about you?
Blueberry.
Blueberry.
Okay. And Susie, how about you?
Blackberry.
Blackberry. All right. Nice. All those flavors and more at
And
Whitney's
more
Frozen
at
Pop.
Whitney's Frozen Pops on Route 1,
Located conveniently near you.
Wisconsin.
And if you want your business or entrepreneurial efforts to be advertised right here on the STRIVEcast, just send us an email, strivecast@pslstrive.org. We'll work with you. Very affordable rates. Very affordable. So give us a
With
call
smiles.
or send us an email, and we'll make sure that we promote you even better than we did Whitney's Frozen Pops.
That's right. All right. Jeff will be.
We'll be right back.
We're back and it's time for
Susie's Cues. Susie's Cues. I'm a producer slash motherhood to
motherhood.
my kitty.
Mhm.
Susie's Cues.
Wow. And to finish that off, Noel, want to smile? Ding. There we go.
Here
Okay.
we go.
Susie, what are we playing today?
Today, girl, game it's called Whales or Sharks.
Whales are sharks. We know Liv loves whales. Very excited.
Yes, you do.
Certainly a lot
All
of
right.
talk about sharks in the news last week or so.
I know. All right. So how do we play?
Well, do those facts apply to a shark or a whale?
Okay. So are
Susie's
you going to
gonna
read it
you
to
a-
us?
Read you a statement, and you're going to decide if it's from about a shark or a whale.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe everybody can just be on their own today. Okay.
Yeah.
No teams.
No
Every
teams.
person for themselves.
Right.
All right. Go ahead,
Susie
Susie.
can play too, because Susie doesn't have the answers. She just has the questions.
Pete has the answers.
So it's either a shark or a whale. We'll decide.
Yep. Okay, here we go. Number one.
Number one, they do not have any bones.
You do not have any bones. Is that a shark or a whale? Noel, you go first.
Oh, I know. Who don't have any bones. It's not a big one. It's the one with the killer one.
Shark or a whale?
A shark or a whale?
Willie. Free Willie.
Okay.
You're saying whale.
You're going to say whale.
Okay.
Whale.
Jeff, shark or whale?
I say a whale.
Okay. Ryan?
Whale.
I say whale. Same as Noel.
Okay, 3 whales so far. Suze?
I think a shark.
Okay. And
I'm
Olivia?
with Suze. I think it's a shark.
Well, it's a good thing we're not playing teams because the ladies are correct. It is a shark. They have cartilage.
That's right, Suze.
In your nose, cartilage. They do
Five.
not have bones.
Or not.
Okay, you got it. Let's move on to number 2.
Nice.
This is an interesting one.
Their vomit
Ha!
vomit
Right, go ahead.
is used in perfumes.
Their vomit is used in perfumes. Is
Oh
that
my
a
God.
shark or a whale?
I have no
Okay.
idea.
Jeff, you
I
want to go
say
first?
a whale.
Okay, Jeff says whale. Noel?
I think a hammerhead shark.
Hammerhead shark specifically. Okay. Ryan?
Whale.
Whale. Okay. Sue?
I think shark.
Okay. Olivia?
I'll say shark.
You'd be wrong. So I think this one is a whale.
Wow.
I will.
Yes.
Ryan, I think, got that one. Some high-end perfumes like Chanel or Givenchy came from the stomachs of mighty sperm whales.
Ew.
Ew.
Okay.
Pee.
I repeat.
All right.
Yep.
Does it always have to be shocking?
Yeah,
This
it's
game
shark
is
or
shark
whale.
versus whale. Yep.
They
Smile, Noel.
smile no.
All
That
right.
is beautiful face.
Oh,
So,
go ahead, Suze.
We're on number 3, Susie.
Number 3.
number 3. They can hold their breath for 20 minutes.
So can a shark or a whale hold their breath for 20 minutes? How about Ryan? Would you like to go first this time?
Shark.
Okay, Ryan says shark. Noel?
Shark.
Jeff?
Yes.
What would you like, shark or whale? Can hold their breath.
Whale.
Whale. Okay, Jeff goes whale. We've got 2 sharks and a whale. Susie?
Sharks.
Okay. And Olivia?
Whale.
That is correct. They don't have gills and can't breathe
Right.
underwater, so they need to come up for air like us.
Right.
Okay.
Mammal.
Okay.
Number 4.
3 for 3 so far.
No, Jeff said shark.
Oh, sorry, Jeff. Oh, bye, Noel. Okay. All right, keep going. Number 4.
Number 4. You can tell their age by how much the ear wax they have.
They can tell their age by how much earwax. Is that a shark or a whale?
That's disgusting.
Okay, Susie, so you go first this time. You gonna go
What do you
shark or whale?
I would pick a whale.
Okay.
Okay, I go for whale as well as Noel.
The 2 boys are jumping in at whale. Okay. Susie?
Shark.
Shark. Ryan?
Shark.
Liv?
Shark.
Okay, it is a whale.
Oh.
During the summer months, whales produce white
Yes.
earwax. In the winter, it is darker. Biologists can look at the layers to see how old a whale is. So
Wow.
that's pretty interesting.
That is
We've
interesting.
talked about earwax and vomit so
Big
far.
vomit in one segment.
Great.
That's just
And pretty cool stuff about it. Scientists, sometimes they're gross, but they can learn a lot.
Very
All
good
right.
job.
Number 5.
Okay.
And this is also a great tie-in to our guest who's coming up from the Gulf of Maine Research Institute.
I think she's already come on, but that's
Oh, I
okay.
forgot. She's already come on and she was great.
And she was awesome. All right.
Number 5.
Number 5. They have up to 45 teeth in up to 7 rows.
Okay, 45 teeth, up to 7 rows. Is that a shark or whale?
I
Olivia,
say
your turn to go first.
Shark.
Okay.
I
Susie.
say whale.
Ryan says whale. Jeff says whale. Ryan, you're up.
Shark.
Shark.
Okay, Noel?
Shark.
It is shark. They
Yeah.
lose teeth regularly. And
Yes.
Oh,
they can go through 30,000 teeth in a lifetime. Did not know.
Wow.
Crazy.
Okay. Number 6.
Number 6. They have the thickest skin of any animal.
Any fish.
No. We still
Okay.
at
Oh, okay.
number
The
6.
thickest skin.
Of any animal.
Is that a shark or a whale?
Whale.
I say whale.
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 You're all wrong. Shark.
No.
Sharks have skin
No.
that is thick. Whales have blubber, but thinner
Blubber.
skin.
I thought that's what you meant.
Oh, for the STRIVEcast that time. All right.
Great
Last but
question.
not least, number 7.
Lucky
Number
7.
7.
This is for all the marbles.
Oh boy. They have the longest brains of any fish.
The largest brain of any fish. Is it a shark or is it a whale?
I say whale.
I think shark.
Me too.
I say whale.
Okay, Ryan?
Shark.
Olivia?
Shark.
Team Shark gets it. And you know what? It's a trick question.
No.
Largest fish. A shark is a fish, but a whale is a mammal.
It's a
So
mammal.
Susie, a tricky one that time. So
That's right.
that's a great ending of Susie's Cues. I think it was pretty much a tie.
Yeah.
I lost
Great
track.
game.
I think the
Very
girls has the winning streak.
That's
Of course
right.
we do.
So
Have you eaten a shark meat before?
Never.
Ew. Yes, I have. Then.
yeah.
All right, Susie, do you want to sing us out?
Yes, seriously, cues. I love my assignment.
I'm doing
But this whole episode is missing Whitney Susie's cues.
All right, Jeff will be.
We'll be right back.
We're back and it's time to wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Let's wrap it up, Pete. Let's wrap it up.
Right.
Wrap it up.
So what are we
Right.
talking about for wrapping it up?
What are we talking about for wrapping it up?
Is
Well,
there a-
we are going to about how we didn't introduce ourselves in the beginning of the segment in the intro, but I think loyal listeners know who we are by now, but we do want to give a special shout out to Whitney, who has been on assignment this episode. She is out, but she will be back to join us next week. Can't wait. So shout out to Susie for holding down the producer's chair. You did a great job.
Thanks, guys.
Welcome. Shout out.
What could if this was your friend, Olivia?
Mhm.
What friends does she have willing to do this on STRIVECast sometime for Whitney's friends?
Ask her if she has. Yeah, that's a great question. I'll ask her if she has any friends that want to come on the show.
Yeah.
About their jobs. All right. We want to give a big thank you and shout out to Ryan, our sound and video engineer, for putting the show together, making us sound good.
Thank you.
Ryan,
If you haven't
Right.
checked
you
it
want to do
out,
some updates?
if you haven't checked it out on Facebook either the last few weeks, Ryan's done an awesome new intro. Looks very much like a TV show. So check it out.
God bless our grandparents.
And we're also on YouTube, the visual ones.
Also on YouTube. We've got some good guests
Ask him.
coming up too. Next week is Chris Martin from Norway Savings Bank, and the week
Oh,
after
yes.
week
Right
after
on
that
it.
we have someone from let's see,
Partners for World Health.
Partners for World Health. So next 2 weeks will be exciting. You don't want to miss them. Tune in
Don't miss out.
every
All
Tuesday.
right. And for updating events, we've got our virtual 5K coming up the weekend of September 18th. You can run it from anywhere in the world, and we will ship you your finisher's medal and t-shirt. So we'll be posting pictures of what those look like soon. So very exciting. So sign up at pslstrive.org/strive for5. Is that right, Pete?
That's right. And if you use the code word early bird, you can save a couple bucks. So go there and do it today. It will also be Share the Love will be happening in November, coming up. So
Share
We'll talk
love
that's
with
right.
veterans.
Patriot Subaru.
Yeah.
But let's get
Taco
to
Maine.
August first.
Definitely. All right. Well, then after the 5K, we've got our Kevin on the Roof event. So stay tuned for details on that. Very exciting. So I think that's it for today. Thanks so much to Jess for coming to the show. It was so awesome to have her. We learned a lot about marine life today. So good
And
day in my
welcome
life.
back to Olivia.
And welcome back to Olivia. Thanks. And thanks for Olivia's napkins last week, guys. I really appreciate you promoting my side hustle, my ice cream.
Yeah, and this week
Things
it's
go on your left.
Whitney's Frozen Pops. Head on your left. Route 1, Wiscasset.
Oh, so what are you talking about? Okay, awesome. Well, great job, everybody. Thanks for watching and listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
I miss you, everyone.
Have a good week.
I miss you, Noel.
I mean.